So yeah, this was probably back in the day while growing up. I was always very inclined to do something in the creative field. And my mom was an artist, so she would always bring back home some paints and colors and paper, and I would just go on scribbling and creating something. And I think my passion for art began then. And my passion for architecture and interior design began much later when I was a little more grown up. I think although I used to travel a lot, so all the cultural influences and how culture plays a major role in spaces. Also, interior design I think comes very naturally to me because I just have a different love for color, textures, and bringing pieces together to create a really nice ensemble.
So actually, we have a very similar story. Even my mom's an artist, and I've always had sort of this keen interest on just arts and crafts, and I love to sketch and paint as well. So this was again back in the day where I just finished my pre-university college, and I was looking at my career options, and that's when we were actually constructing our new house, and I used to visit the site with my dad, and I really enjoyed the whole process. And then I did a bit of research on architecture and interior design, and I realized that this is one field where you should always challenge yourself and try to do something better. So I felt like this is the right career path for me, and that's when I decided to do architecture and pursue it. So design is a very subjective field. It's what we had initially decided was, and we still follow that, is that we don't like to follow a certain style of design. We always love to experiment and be creative. And also another thing is that our core values is that we like to personalize the design as per our client's requirement, their lifestyle, and all of that. And also we feel that every design has a certain story to tell, so it is very narrative, the whole process of the design, right from the conceptualization till the very end. And apart from that, also the design has to be very contextual. So these are the main aspects that we look at, and this forms the philosophy of our design process.
Yeah, so I guess we both draw our inspiration mainly from travel. I think both of us have been fortunate enough growing up that we got to explore different countries and really, see different spaces and the different kind of culture that different countries have, and how that plays a major role on the buildings of those places. So that was, I think, one of the very inspiring aspects of art for us.
And again, if you look at India, like when you travel from one city to another city, or when you travel from one state to another state, there's just such a shift in the culture that exists. And I think only through traveling and meeting new people and exploring new places, you can sort of get inspired to do and get influence, and sort of bring that into your design and your thought process. So I think travel is the best way to get inspired.
Yeah, and he spoke about India, and I would like to say now, like with the growing, the growing generation, we are also very, influenced by the Western culture as well. So I would say like that is being mixed a lot with the kind of style that we do produce now. So it's a good amalgamation of different styles, I would say.
So the first question that we always ask our clients is, we try to understand their requirements. We try to understand the site, and as well as the context of the site.
Yeah, and the second question that we ask them is what is the timeline that they basically have to start and complete the project, and of course, what is the budget that they really want to work with.
And also the third and what we feel is the most important question that we ask is if we sort of have the creative freedom, and also if we can experiment with the design. And also another very important aspect for us to understand is Vastu. So these are the three most important questions that we ask them.
So a productive day for us, the most productive day is actually Mondays for us, because we sit with the entire team and we kind of do a project status where we understand where all our projects stand. We also brainstorm with the team and do a lot of designing on Mondays. So I think Mondays is the most productive day for us. Also, a productive day is when you have equal time at work as well as when you have equal time with your friends and family at home. So I would say that would be the most productive day for us.
So, if not an architect and an interior designer, I think I would still probably, I would have started a business which pertains to the creative field.
Yeah, and actually, I haven't really thought of this. I'm not sure what I would have been if not an interior designer or an architect. I had actually done a 2 months course in biotechnology, and that was the time when I was actually waiting if I would get into architecture. So probably I would do something in that field, but I'm not too sure.
So, I think I would pick two people actually, either Shahrukh Mistry or Sandeep Khosla and Ramesh. So, these are the guys who I would love to have design my house.
Yeah, and I think I would pick Khosla Associates too. It's just that my love for architecture and interior really began there when I was an intern. So I would definitely pick them.